So last month on December 16th, I started investing $50 every single week into the ETF VTI because I want to show you guys that you don't really need a lot of money to start investing. And it's really not that hard as long as you cut back on your spendings, right? And then you pretty much automate it, which that's what I've been doing. So let's go over my position that I have for the VTI. And as you can see, when I scroll down, I don't have a full share yet, but currently the market value, which is just how much we have in total with returns and how much we put in. So far, it's at $301.12. And you can see our average cost is $339.89. And it is currently at $341. So this is only 0.2 or 0.26 of my portfolio, right? Which is not even a full percent, but we're not actually focused on that. We're actually focused on the total returns that it's brought so far with just a month, right? And mind you, this is not going to get like a get rich quick scheme, right? This is stocks. You have to give it a little bit of time. Eventually over time, it will appreciate. But as you can see, so far, I've only made 0.3%. This isn't really too bad. And like, hopefully you guys weren't expecting a big jump or like a 2%, 3% return already just to start off the year, you know? But let's go over the history real quick. So right here, you can see the history of the purchase that I made every single week. And originally December 16th, let me see if it shows. So at the bottom where it says December 16th, that was on a Tuesday and I get paid every single Thursday. So I'm going to be changing it to investing every single Thursday. And if I back out right here, you'll be able to see that I currently do have a reoccurring investment, right? And you want to do this because you want to make investing as easy as possible. So you want to try to automate it so that way you're not thinking of it. It just does it automatically. And this gives you like less stress, right? Less weight on your shoulders to actually keep up with investing. If you automate it, it just becomes a lot easier to continue investing. So what I've been doing is I actually haven't even really been checking it out. Every single week, like I said, it just comes out of my account. So let me know if you guys currently started investing into something new this year in 2026. But the ETF right now, which is a total stock market, which is pretty much like the US stock market. And so far within the past 5 years, VTI has brought around an average percent of 12% to 13% returns. And this year so far, even though I am up around 0.3%, it is up 1% up to date. So that means that my average share cost from my previous shares are actually bringing the average down. And this is going to happen when you continue to invest consistently, right? It's going to be like a roller coaster. So don't be discouraged if you invest in something and it literally doesn't go up within the first month or two. You just got to give it some time. And like I said, we'll check back in next month and just see how it's doing. Let's see how it's doing compared to every other investment. So like I said, this one is up year to date is up 1%. So let's go back. And then let's check out SMH. And like I said, VTI is not the only thing that you can invest into, right? This is something that's just like very safe to invest into. But as you can see, SMH is up 6%, right? Compared to the VTI, which is 1%. VTG is actually down. So don't think that just because I'm investing into VTI, which is a little bit safer, that I'm not going to get a good return, because 12% to 13% is really actually a good return on your money. So, I mean, like I said, you just have to choose something that you want to invest into consistently. And then over time, just continue to invest into it and you'll see it grow as long as you choose something that's safe and also reliable. So that's pretty much it for the video. Just make sure that you guys continue to invest in whatever you're investing to, whether it's a S&P 500 or VTI, like if you guys are following along. But just try to automate your investing so it just becomes a lot easier, and that way you're not stressing about it. Or sometimes you might even forget to invest, right? So that's why I have this $50 right here, if you guys can see, automated every single Thursday to just buy a share or $50 worth of VTI. And yeah, man, just continue investing. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you guys want to, you can click right here to click on financial goals that you should achieve in your 20s. Without further ado, like, comment, subscribe, and I am out.